Okay, so let's read this set first. Always make sure that you have read it correctly and pause the video, go through the question, try to solve it on your own and read complete question. Then come back, unpause it, and let's go through the solution. Sanjeev owns a used car showroom and he had 6 cars in the showroom, each manufactured by a different company among Chevrolet, Dodge, Hyundai, Maruti, Tata and Toyota. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 companies. Each car was of a different color among red, black, grey, orange, yellow, blue. 6 colors. Make a habit of making short notes. However, the 6 cars were not in perfect condition and each car had a fault in a different part among headlights, actuator, spark plug, air conditioning, fuel supply and brakes. So 6 problems. Okay. The following information is known about the 6 cars. The car manufactured by Tata was not yellow. Okay, so this is a very clear question of grid with elimination. Now what does that mean? If you have attended the classes, you would know this concept, grid and elimination of choices options. Elimination of choices. All right. So we create a table, we put the definite information first, and then we see what all we can do. Right. So these are the conditions that we have to keep in mind. I'm sure you have read it. Take a look at the questions. Which company manufactured a grey car? Manufactured by Tata, Chevrolet, and so on. Okay, so basically, simple question of grid resolution. I've taken all the information here on this slide so that we have some space to work on. So make sure that you have a habit of drawing the table immediately, almost immediately, right? So draw the table. We can take any variable here. There is no numerical value. Wherever there is a numerical value and if there is a comparison mentioned, you take that numerical value as the header information. Here, nothing is mentioned about any value, so we take anything. What we do is we take company as the main, okay, thing or header information. Then we take color and then we take problem. Which problem or which trouble that they have. Company is Chevrolet, so CHEV, Dodge, DODGE. Make sure that you do it a little fast. I am doing it slow so that you can note it down, you can work with me and you can understand. Then we have Maruti. Make sure that you do all these things with your own hands, with pen paper. Maruti, then we have Tata and Toyota. Tata and Toyota. Now whatever information we get, we keep putting here or we keep eliminating. Alright, so let's go through the information there. The car manufactured by Toyota did not have any fault in its brakes. So Toyota, in the problem section, we will write brakes and we'll cut it. So we know that the brakes cannot come there. This is what I mean by saying elimination. So one thing is very clear that in the Toyota row, in the problem section, we will not have brakes. Okay. Now this you can use any kind of notation. What I do is I write the name of that item and I put a cross mark on the side. Okay. So I put a cross mark for brake here. Right. Okay. The grey car had a fault in its brakes. Oh, so wherever grey comes, brake will come. So what I'll do is I'll write grey and brakes together like this and I put a circle on it. So I know that wherever grey and brake will come, they'll come together. So if I cannot have brake here, that means I cannot have grey here, right? So I'll write grey and cross it. Okay, so grey car had a fault in its brakes, while the car manufactured by Hyundai was blue. So Hyundai was blue. So I write blue in large. So the elimination options, I'll write in small size, and the one that is confirmed, I'll write in the large size. Okay. So grey car in the brake, Hyundai is blue. So we have used this information. The red car was manufactured by Maruti. Maruti is red. Fantastic. So one thing that you know already, that brake cannot come with red, brake cannot come with blue. So brake cannot be here. Now this you may write or you may not write, that is your choice. Again, as far as I'm concerned, I write it. It doesn't take much time, but it gives me an absolute clarity that because gray and black brake will be together, I cannot have brake here. Okay. So it keeps reducing the possibility for or positions for brake. Now brake can come here, here, or here, right? Okay. The red car was manufactured by Maruti and had a fault in its headlights. So red had a problem with headlights. Fantastic. Nice. Okay. Then, so we have used this. The car which had a fault in its fuel supply was black. So fuel supply was black. So black and fuel supply. These two will come together like gray and brakes. We'll have black and fuel supply. So black and fuel supply. So here we will not have fuel supply. Why? Because blue is already there. Black in color. But it was manufactured by neither Toyota nor Chevrolet. Now you see Toyota and Chevrolet are not producing black. So black will be either Dodge or Tata. Right? Either Dodge or Tata. We have used this. There is one information that we have not used. The car manufactured by Tata was not yellow. Tata was not yellow. So here we cannot have yellow. Okay. In color, but had a faulty spark plug. So Tata was problem with spark plug. Great. Now if you combine this information with the last one here, it says the car which had a fault in fuel supply was black in color, but neither Toyota nor Chevrolet. So neither Toyota nor Chevrolet. It can't be Tata because it has to have a problem of fuel, spark plug. Okay. So what does that mean? Where does this black and fuel supply will go? Think about it. So black and fuel supply cannot be here. Okay. Black and fuel supply cannot be Toyota. Black and fuel supply cannot be Chevrolet. So Chevrolet is gone. Toyota is gone. Tata is occupied. So the only option left is Dodge. Okay. So Dodge is black color and fuel supply is the problem. Now what do you see? Is there any option left for brakes? You see, we have already marked this as no brake, this as no brake. The only option left for brakes is this one. So brakes have to be here. And with brakes, we will have gray. Wow. And yellow cannot be here, so yellow has to be here. Is there any other color left? Which color is left? Orange is left. So this has to be orange. Is there any other problem that is left? You see, gray brakes is already done. Black fuel supply is already done. So we are left with actuator and air conditioning. Oh, so that is not very clear. So I'll write it in a different color. We have air conditioning / actuator. So if I have air conditioning here, I'll have actuator here. Okay. And if I have actuator here, then I'll have air conditioning here. Okay. There is no information about that. We have used all the information. So this is a maximum that we could resolve in this particular case. Let's take a look at the questions. Which company manufactured the gray car? Gray car is manufactured by Chevrolet. Chevrolet's option D is the correct answer. What is the color of the car which is manufactured by Tata? Manufactured by Tata. Orange spark plug. Orange spark plug. Option B is the correct answer. The car manufactured by Chevrolet had a fault in its. Car manufactured by Chevrolet. Chevrolet's brakes. Okay. Brakes. Option C is the correct answer. They said if the car which had a fault in its air conditioning is not yellow, so air conditioning not yellow, the car which is blue had fault in it. Okay, so if air conditioning is not yellow, air conditioning, oh, so here I'll cut air conditioning. So here I'll have to cut actuator. So air conditioning will be blue and yellow will be actuator. What is the question? The question is, the car which is blue is what is the fault? Okay, so car which is blue, the fault is air conditioning. Okay, Oh, I have written 2A, doesn't matter. I hope you get that. Okay. So the answer is blue has air conditioning trouble. Right. So this was an easy question, simple question. Always make sure that you follow the instructions given very carefully. One of the very important aspect of CAT coaching at iQuanta is application classes, live conceptual classes. These are always there, definitely. And this is the general structure of the program that we do. Just take a look at it, take benefit of it. If you want to know more about all these things, all these courses, visit iQuanta website, call on the number, get in touch with us. We'll try to help you. Thank you.